Back to back with the prayers, so many times I got it memorized. I done seen so much pain that got me desensitized. OG's talking about stick to the script, I had to improvise. This that classic B.I.G., I got them hypnotized. Moving at my own pace, doing it my way. Way before the braids, yeah, they been took the wave. Ain't nobody from the crib ever did it big like this. It's like my parents turning my kids how I'm taking care of they. I had to go through it just to get to it. Had to watch from the bench, I had to sit through it. Get to it, trust issues, brought my to it. My aunt had to do it. I hope the same demons don't haunt me. Come with the down life, members only. I'd have been down so bad before, I swear I wasn't gonna get back. But look, the old me and the new me is a mismatch. They don't understand or how much it's taking off your mind, off your soul, just to show up and make it. This for my dog that's overwhelmed. Even if he don't make no one never break it. Cause we've been through this and that, though we still intact. If they off in the back, then I guess we wasn't a match. Me and my dogs all made a pack. If we don't get it, we can't come back. And every time we came back, that's a fact, that's a fact. Been through this and that, though we still intact. That's right here for all the ones that ain't here, can't come back. If there's one thing I'ma do is put the crib on my back. Now we back, that's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact.
That's how I'm living, like I'm in a city.
What's up, guys? This is T-Mac, and you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome back to NBA 2K TV.
I'm just reminiscing, I was broke as when that song dropped the fact. Heard they talking about I switch, I put the city on my back.
MP right here, MP, MP.
Bettina.
MP, you just did one of the most incredible things anyone has ever done in the history of professional sports.
It's true.
When you see something like that, or when you do something like that, it's hard to describe it in anything other than cliche. Which had me thinking, you know, athletes sometimes describe nights like tonight as, you know, the hoop being bigger, you know, appearing bigger than usual. Is that actually true? Or is it just a phrase that gets thrown around to try and describe the indescribable?
Great question, Bettina. For me, it's just an expression, but there is definitely something magical that happens on a night like tonight. You know, when you have thousands of people all wanting the same thing, I don't know. I mean, it's like the universe responds when that many people want it so badly. It affected the outcome of my shots, as y'all saw. You know, I can score 100 points, and that was evident on a night like tonight, and 100%, I felt it in every moment. This was great. Thank you, Bettina. Joe.
Where does breaking this record rank as far as your career accomplishments?
Right at the top, Joe. 100 points, baby. Let's go! Let's go! Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, my man. Yeah. Thank y'all. 100 points, baby.
Never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.
Good game, man.
That was some A+ copy, MP. Giving the people what they want.
Season 6. There are 6 weeks remaining. The hotel's not counted and he's starting now in the event center.
Chris, good to see you, man.
Okay, MP. I see you putting in that work on the weekends.
Appreciate it.
Let's grind.
Let's get to it.
Get the perimeter! You got him!
Everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon. I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, amazing rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do.
I got him!
Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming on.
Help, bitch back!
I said it once, I'ma say it again, this shit be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number one at the two, it don't know where I'm I hate to struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and their daughter. I'm the chosen when I'm wearing that jacket. I was down, now I'm up, now I was up on the dog, now look who we left. I'm better than you guys.
Don't let him shoot that!
Champions.
Hey! Get the rebound!
We gon' fall, never fall, the champions. 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 Hey, we gon' ball, never fall out. Told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it. Dirt on my neck, try to bury me. Do something on me like every season ain't. Now this my season. Weathered every storm, never sent my way. I promise you it wasn't easy. Took some patience and grieving. I was believing when no one believed. I was believing when no one believed. Now they got to see me from the nosebleed or the front row on camera. Dreams to reality. I'm too real for reality TV. Remember I was poor, now I'm writing this song from a back.
Hey, right here!
Watch out for me. But they ain't see me coming at it.
Get board!
On that road, feel like keep pushing even though we don't feel the rain. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days, remember the spotlight. We
Hey, good board!
sleep tight. Champions. The champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. The champions. 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 Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
Get board! Who's watching here? Stay there, stay there. Yo, watch him. Get there, get there. Oh, where's the foul, Red? Ball, 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 ball. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, it is for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like the culture. Place of teams with Travolta, people dancing like machines and JB. Capable on the shoulders of the Mike Prince, quote about the holster. Same tree and represent blackness from the passage. The past is alive and well, surprising like magic. Also with this classic. Now I ain't reinvent the wheel. I simply put some spinners on it and begin to kill. So many
You got him!
people, what we tend to feel. As though the media presents us like we said. It's tragic, we the fabric in any field. We make it static from static when we interfere. To be the leader means you never see the vision clear. Too busy blazing for the followers to get the steer. I'm a smoker for all creators who ain't getting the deal. The culture first, if you foreign to it, it's the real.
I'm dropping buckets all day.
You got better today. Nice work. I'll see you next week.
I appreciate it. Thanks for pushing me.
Yes, sir.
If you ain't from it, you can love it. Just remember, bring it budget for the people who discover what you cover. You got a lot of problems in the quickest way above it. Not the subject of the bridges, but the fish it out in public. Instead, we try to hide it, modify it, monopolize it. We gotta buy it from outsiders. We never trusted. From combos to break beats to set leads to deep bass. That's from Chuck Brown and heat waves to MPs. Cut down and replay the MCs that give us now, but keep safe. To keep safe, it's a tough sound and we play deep fakes. Give it up now when we face. No metaphor in the form of this real song. Like any credit for the culture, need the real home. There's too many things I like that I don't know for. Give it up, we get real close.
You're on beat. Let's go. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Want to get some free Pacers merchandise? If so, come to our next game, because the first 10,000 fans through the gates will get your own Indiana Mixmates poster. And don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Boomer bobblehead.
And the excitement already starting to crescendo, with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Indiana Pacers at Cambridge Fieldhouse. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Then it's Duran, then it's Asar Thompson, and it's the great one in at power forward. And for Indiana, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, trade talks always ramp up this time of year. But if you're a player in those rumors, that can really take a mental toll.
Oh, B.A., absolutely. Especially the first time it happens. You have to try and remind yourself that it's a business. But sometimes that doesn't make it any easier.
And it's the Pacers to start out. Siakam outside. Here's Mathurin. And a nice finish on the layup.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
High arcing shot. Shot's good by the great one.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Nembhard with it, now guarded by Duran. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Nembhard outside. Siakam outside for three. Knocks down the long J. Siakam's got 5 points.
Now you see it, now you don't. Siakam playing some tricks out there.
Here's the great one. Offensive rebound. Duran. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. The Pistons clear it. Last time they met in Detroit.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Now here's Siakam. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Thompson against Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Off target from outside. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
Siakam, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's the three. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan, and a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Pistons. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, right now for Detroit, they're not being questioned any longer. This is a strong team and one that is poised to be a big-time threat moving forward.
Drills it from deep. The great one's got 11.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Siakam. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Throughout his career, Siakam gets himself to the foul line a lot. Adept at using that length, and he'll earn some free throws here.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. And one thing that Siakam is always...
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
The great one can't get it to go. Indiana trailing here. Here's Matherin. And it's rejected. Here's the great one. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. The Pistons, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Nembhard outside. Siakam outside. Gets a very good look and converts. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Shot's good by the great one.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Siakam outside. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Siakam's got 12.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
The shot's good.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Now here's Halliburton. Still no points. Launches it. It's hauled in by the great one. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Ivy passes to Thompson. The great one. And the layup falls.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pacers trail by 3. Outside Matherin. Pass to Turner. Nembhard with it. Ivy defends. Now here's Siakam. Clock at 6. Off target from 3-point range.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
They grab their own miss. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Detroit shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for the Pistons, number 24, shooting 1.
And that one misses. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's the great one. He's got 19.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Siakam. It's a 5-point game.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Your squad. T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get up on your feet, fans.
Pacers trail by 7. Halliburton with the ball. His last outing, he had 18 points. Siakam for 3. The Pistons clear it. The Great Ones got 4 rebounds now.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And it's good. Off the back rim and in. The Great Ones got 21 points in the game.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well, Indiana shooting only 26% in the first. Pass to Halliburton. And here's Matherin. There's a screen by Turner to end the run. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 7 tonight.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Everybody get down.
Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Tobias Harris comes in for Thompson. And here's Indiana now. 15-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The great one in the last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and what an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Matherin. Siakam outside. Matherin passes to Demart. Now Turner. Some solid defense from Stewart.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
To the inside. Shot's good by the great one. The Great Ones got 31 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Siakam. 15 points in the game. Oh, swiped away. Ivy against Matherin. Cunningham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 21.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Brett, he might be a year or two away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
Indiana on offense. McConnell outside. Can they get it? And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Here's the great one. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Step back and fire. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's the great one. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 7 tonight. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. McConnell passes to Siakam. Detroit with a rebound. And here's Cunningham outside. Knocks down the triple. Cunningham's got 5 points.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Nembhard outside. On the wing, Mathurin. Pounded by Harris. Siakam for 3. Siakam missing again.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Shot's good by the great one. The great one's got 35 in the game.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And here's Siakam for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
The Pistons lead by 21. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. The floater. Back to Nembhard. Harris against Mathurin. No good on the 3. Harris on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The great one can't get it to go. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at center, filling out the middle. Now here's Wiseman. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, the Pacers shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. And it's Wiseman missing. Detroit leading by 23. Hardaway from outside. Again, Hardaway missing. Outside Nesmith. Halliburton outside. The 3 is up. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hardaway, the pass to Cunningham. Three-pointer. And again, the Pistons missing. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to McConnell. Now here's Wiseman. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
From downtown, they get the rebound. Duren with the bucket. Duren's gotten 4 this quarter.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Wiseman, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Now here's McConnell. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
That one's off.
Hard to get young players to be energized by defense, but Asar Thompson is coming to the league with that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. And a switch here also for Detroit. Sasser's checked in. And he's good on the second. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
Now here's Nembhard. He's scoreless.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Sasser can't hit. Indiana's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Now here's Nembhard, defended by Hardaway. And there's a pick. Halliburton for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Well, the Pacers shooting a low 26% from the field and from the sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. For Indiana, Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin, and Mathurin subbed in for Nesmith. And Detroit making a change here. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Siakam looking it over. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, another one for Pascal with his diverse offensive game. You're just not going to take everything away from it.
Now Halliburton. No made baskets yet. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. But he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to the great one. This one for 3. Drops in the 3. The Great Ones got 38 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Nimhard, the pass to Halliburton. There's a screen by Turner. Shot from the wing. And Reed pulls it down.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Nimhard outside. Pass to Siakam. There's the three. Another three for Indiana.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Here's Reed. Fontecchio outside. Sasser outside. Beyond the arc. And Detroit another three.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Siakam outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Detroit has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Well, Indiana shooting just 33% so far in this game. Turner, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting 35% in the second so far. With a step back. Shot's good by Mathurin. Matherin's got his second bucket of the game.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Pass to the great one. Takes a three. Offensive board. For three, Hardaway. He buries it from three. Hardaway's got 6 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Halliburton outside. Here's Turner. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to the great one. And it's in, off the glass. The great one's got 42 in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Turner with it. Siakam with it. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yes, Spicy P getting up.
Detroit dictating the flow. Pass to Hardaway. To the left wing. Shot from 16. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The great one's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Matherin passes to Demart. And here's Siakam. Detroit with a rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the great one. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Siakam, no good. The Pistons shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Inside, here's the great one. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Nembhard. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Nice focus on the finish. Turner making sure he did everything he could to muscle it in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. The 3 ball. The great one can't get it to go. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Pistons shooting 44% from the field during the second. Here's the great one. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. The great one's got 48.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Matherin. 3-pointer. Sends it home from 3-point land. Matherin's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And then Siakam with the jam.
There's certain nights Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
The 3. Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Pistons ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, obviously they saw a weakness they wanted to exploit. Ran their guys to the offensive glass with great success, Jack.
Yeah, they also have the personnel to do it. Even when you block these dudes out, they find a way.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
La 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 la. I don't want to talk no more.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Here's Siakam, and he banks in the layup. Siakam's got 31 points.
You look at Siakam, he's got the size of the wing and the handles of a guard.
Here's Thompson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. On the wing, Nembhard. Siakam outside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Duren finds Cunningham. To the paint. Here's the great one. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. The great one's got 57 points. Siakam outside. Halliburton against Cunningham. Halliburton, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he can't get either to fall. The Pacers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Duren. Turner, no good. And the Pistons shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. The great one. And the layup is good off the glass. The great one's got 59 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside Mathurin. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Pass to the great one. Shoots from the line. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton looking for an opening. Halliburton, a screen on Thompson. 3-pointer Mathurin. It doesn't go for him. The Pistons have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And Siakam with the slam.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. The gray one can't get it to go. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Three-pointer off the mark.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Yet another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Halliburton against Cunningham. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. Now Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Duren with a rebound.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Siakam's got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Up top, Nembhard. Ivy defends.
Who's watching here?
Thompson against Mathurin. Siakam for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 42 in the game.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Cunningham finds Ivy. Duren against Turner. Pass to the gray one. And he recovers it. Ivy outside. Connects from downtown. Ivy's got 6 points.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Siakam outside. And he dunks it down.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's the great one. Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Turner, a screen on Cunningham. Halliburton for 3. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Thompson passes to the great one. Tries it from 19. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 8 assists here tonight.
Selfless play there by Thompson, recognizing when someone has a better look than he does.
Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. In transition, here they come for the finish. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And here's Detroit. They're on a 10-2 run here. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Sinks that one from the post. Cunningham's got 7 points for the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Halliburton. Detroit with a rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Cunningham outside. Picked by Stewart. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Here's Turner. Stewart defends. And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Not a lot of of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set up his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's
for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Walker comes in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. "54 seconds left in the third quarter. And another one!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. And here's Indiana now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Siakam, no good. Detroit has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. They get it back. Harris. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Now, Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
Back to McConnell. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Siakam. There's the triple. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Siakam's got 47 points.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
His first shot coming late. Rebounded by the Pistons. 1 second left. And the shot goes. Sasser's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And so it's Detroit, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Tim Hardaway. Paul Reed is out there with Marcus Sasser. And it's Moore in at the 2. And the Pistons shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. And he lays it up and in. Moore's got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Neesmith with it. From the high post. Jump shot is good that time.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide open shooter.
Here's the great one. And good! There's another!
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Up and inside. Guarded by Reed. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Reed.
And the good decision is Toppin is not an easy guy to stop, so free throws coming.
Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Walker with it. Now Fontecchio defending. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Outside Neesmith. Three-pointer, Halliburton.
Surprisingly, it's really fallen apart for him here in the second half.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime. And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Pass to Neesmith. All alone. The Pacers again can't hit. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The offensive rebound. The great one can't get it to go. And Walker's got the ball here for Indiana. Halliburton with the ball. And here's McConnell. Sasser defending. Here's Halliburton. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's the great one. Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Halliburton outside. Down low. And Neesmith gets it to go.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
Walker with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. 4-3. Offensive rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
There's Neesmith with the 3. Rebound Detroit. Here's the great one. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tries to break his ice. No luck on that one.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
From 18 feet away and off the glass. That one's good.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Pass to McConnell. Kept alive by Indiana. Top and right side. Halliburton right side. 6 on the shot clock. There's Neesmith with a 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Here's the great one. Neesmith covering. And got it! Another basket! Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Halliburton outside. Misses the 3.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
3-pointer, no good. Indiana's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the... McConnell passes to Halliburton. Outside Neesmith. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And for their matchup with the Hawks, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Nimhart, he's checked in for McConnell. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. There's Neesmith with the 3. Shots blocked. Fast break, here we go. Oh, there's the alley. They've got numbers. And there's Toppin on the assist by Walker.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
The Pacers shooting just 35% from the floor. Pass to Halliburton. There's Nesmith with the 3. The rebound by Stewart.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Now here's Walker. He's closely guarded. Here's Nesmith, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Inside. Here's the great one. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Outside Nesmith. Lets the 3 fly. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
The great one. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Toppin passes to Nesmith. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Fontecchio's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot is up. He got it again! Sensational!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And here's Halliburton. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
And Indiana with some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Nesmith. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Walker. Kate Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. Here's Siakam. Nails the baby hook. Siakam's got 49 in the game.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's the great one. Again! What an avalanche!
90 points! A legendary performance!
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Pass to Halliburton. Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cunningham passes to the great one. Hits yet again! Wow!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Detroit. Pass to the great one. Shoots from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out. And the Pacers shooting the ball at only 35% here in the 4th quarter. From the elbow. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Hardaway's checked in for Kate Cunningham.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Now here's Halliburton. Sasser defending. Back to Halliburton. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. These days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Reed's checked in for Stewart. Siakam, no good. Detroit shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Here's the great one. Counted from distance.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Halliburton from the arc. And he can't get that one.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The great one. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Matherin. Fires from deep. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
Yeah, it was a fun matchup this year. Neither team could gain an edge. It's the kind of rivalry you want to see between conference opponents.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the great one.
He was tough.
Good! That's another bucket!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. They need this. Drains the triple. Siakam's got 54 points.
Well, when he finds the shot he wants, Siakam is a threat from range.
Here's the great one. And again.
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game. Siakam outside. 29 seconds left in the game. There's a screen by Turner. The open shot, Siakam from the top of the key. He buries it. Siakam's got 56 in the game. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
The great one can't get it to go. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.